Hello, hello, hello to all of the good peoples that are vibing around. Welcome on into my channel and welcome into another stream of Accursed. One day I have a functioning intro. Today is not that day because I am scatterbrained. Can we get a big hello to my player here, Ruford? Ruford, can we get a big hello?
Howdy.
Howdy, hi. Alright, so today, as I did post a couple times, is a special one-on-one stream. As such, there will be a lot of lore and details here that will not be brought up in the other streams. So, if other members of my party are watching, don't god mod. I will fight you. You all know I will fight you, and I will win, because I am a terrifying little waddle. Uh, the second thing is, this stream was supposed to be a long time coming. I do know that there's been a big delay, however, my finals, well, not even my finals, my final projects and tests have started up, and this means next week and the week after will be me more so studying for my actual finals, which will be in May, and then I'll be moving to summer classes. So, the moral of this story is don't go to college, kids. Your parents were lying to you. I'm absolutely kidding. Please go get an education, but, like, you know, debate it. Is it really necessary? I don't think so. Someone might, but not me. But with that all said and done, Ruford, are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the lovely audience?
Um so it's been a while uh and this'll probably be my last episode. I'm going to have Rusty help with my character later. Um Life's really busy. I've got a job and I work a lot and I'm busy taking care of my family. But me and the DM here uh like to make sure that you guys can get the proper lore and other information you may want about Ruford before that change comes to effect.
Yeppity yeppity. And thank you so much for that. We will be missed, and there is a very special plan in mind for Ruford, as we will be finding out today. So, let us. Okay, there we go. Transition slides, if you do not know, are a pain in the ass. But, with all my bitching and griping aside, Ruford, do you remember where we last left off with you?
Uh I think we last left off with uh going back to Ross's house with the new pup that he does not seem very approving of, which is fair in all honesty.
Oh, gods, I forgot about the fucking pet you got. Mm. Weeks worth of
My
frustration and
Twatty
outrage.
pet.
Re- Weeks worth of rage and frustration all washing back in at once. Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
Oh no. Ah.
I think I scared a fair amount of the other players with that one too.
Oh
Scared
yeah.
myself with that.
You scared some of my friends who are hardened in like long-term DMs. They just kind of looked over and went, "And you allowed that? I had no reason to refuse it. What was I gonna say? There was no way for me to refuse that. I'm just like, you know what? I'll make it really difficult for you to roll God. Fucking damn it."
Of all the times to get the D20s, for once it was in the right time in the right place.
Uh, but let it be known, I love ya so dearly. If you pull that shit today, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. You are going to see the full range of a goddamn axolotl.
Keeping that in mind.
Ah,
Keep it out. Keep it out. Instead of like a green thumb, just call it the D20 thumb. I've got the D20 thumb ready.
He's setting up for mischief. He's setting me up for failure. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see what I deal with? Damn.
Hey, I mean, it's one session. It doesn't hurt to feel like it's been 20 because it's been that chaositive.
Cries. It cries internally, cries externally, just cries. Uh,
All right, I am
Ow.
ready. I don't think you are, but I'm ready.
Oh, I am so fucking not. Also, this is a warning. If I'm coughing a bunch on stream, I do not have the Rona. I have gotten tested 4 different times. This is allergies and my body just kind of hating me. And if I start wheezing midstream, it's because I'm having an asthma attack. Once again, my body hates me. I am a mess. How am I functioning? But putting aside my terrifying medical bit bullshit, Ruford, if I'm not wrong, when we last left you off, it was the morning of the. I'm gonna act like it's the third day, and if I'm wrong, someone can yell at me in chat, and if no one yells at me in chat, get fucked! But we left you off on the morning of the third day. You had just come down from Ruford's room to, not Ruford's room, but you just come down where you were sleeping in Ruford's house to see someone shouting at him, arguing about shipments, trying to talk to you before you were shoved into a back room to go and eat breakfast. So when we meet you again, it is now about mid morning. The sun is now pleasantly up, but there is still a very cool air to everything. You hear your puppy, as you like to put it, scratching out back, but so far Rupert hasn't made any move to acknowledge it, and you're just trying to recollect yourself and your thoughts. Rupert, last night for you was an absolute clusterfuck of chaos. So with that, what's going through your head right now?
Probably wondering what the other monsters that we were supposed to see would be if that's what we came across, and that's only one of the multiple that were listed as warnings.
Very valid. As it stands of this morning, actually, you do hear Ross click on the radio, and through the waves, a very calm voice plays. It does sound a bit more tired than you're accustomed to, at the very least, as accustomed to you've been over the last 2 to 3 days. But the voice just very quietly goes, "And welcome once again to the Raven Station. We hope you all had a pleasant night, wolves aside." Listeners, today proves to be a wonderful, if not peaceful morning. There is not a cloud in the sky, and whether or not that will last all day has yet to be determined. However, the sky is still beautiful this morning. The sun is still streaming through, and everything is at peace. That said, this peace will not last forever. We've had many reports of vultures recently flying in, and although they are merely rumors, there have been an on-sighting of a hailstorm a few miles out from town. We urge residents to stay relatively close to their homes, simply in case. As you know, hailstorms are very rare this time of year, and we are very unlikely to receive one. But should it come, please remember to barricade yourselves within your houses and to double check your insurance to make sure that you've proper protection for your roofs, cars, and other things that could be damaged with balls of ice falling from the sky. We now take a break to the weekly announcements. And from there, a list of announcements begins to be read out. None of them are very significant. There's an announcement that Ruford is having a sale on flour. It's not perfectly specified if it's fresh cut flowers or flowers you make bread with, and he does not seem to give any indication either way. Even Raven expresses severe confusion over this. There's a few updates such as birthdays, local events being held. There's one read off that seems to be someone bitching about another person. It doesn't seem to be good drama. It simply seems to be that she had stolen a pen from her purse and she had paid the station about $500 to call her out on air. But money is money, so this is not something you're particularly concerned about. But with ow, with this, you have the whole morning ahead of you. What will you do first?
I guess I would go see what's scratching at the door. And I think I know what it is, but, you know.
Not a problem. You make your way out the that is the wrong button. You make your way very carefully out of the back door, back where you saw Ruford tying up your puppy. The scratches do seem to be coming from a similar
Ross?
area. Ross, yes, I'm. What did I say?
You said Ruford.
Giving you both our names is the biggest mistake I have ever made, and every time I try to change it, I forget what I change it to. So, you know what? This could be a thing. Just take a shot every time I fuck up a name. Please don't do that. That's called alcohol poisoning. Gods. But you make your way out back where you see this very much makeshift ramshackle shed. It does seem to be a tool shed, and there's a heavy duty lock on the front of it. However, you do hear aggressive scratching coming from the inside of it, as well as very light growling and bumps against the wood, as if something is trying very hard to break out with very little success, and is now just throwing a very small temper tantrum.
Hmm. Um, I guess I'll open it.
So right now it is locked. You have two options. You can either brute force it. Actually, you have three. You can either try to brute force it, you can try to pick the lock, or you can just go ask Ruford to see if he has the keys.
I will go ask Ross for the keys.
Yep, there's another main fuck up. You head back inside to find Ross not at the counter of the shop, but sitting behind it. He's going over both your gun, the one that you used, as well as his, giving it a thorough clean and inspection, mumbling to himself as he does so.
Hey, Ross?
Hmm?
Uh, so is uh is it cool if I unlock the shed that my dog's in?
He sort of looks up from his work, gives you not a full side eye, not with any malicious intent, more an entire look of "Are you fucking kidding me?" as he just goes, "It's bright daylight."
Oh, so wait a minute. Does that mean that if I let it out, it could get hurt?
If you let it out, it'll scare the shit out of the neighbors.
Uh, well, it seems to need something right now. So besides a name, I still haven't done that yet.
He grumbles to himself and stands up from where he's cleaning off the guns, makes his way over to this large industrial fridge and pulls it open. He then rifles through it, pulling out something that is airlocked, ziplocked, one of the two, tight. It's a reddish substance, and he tosses it over to you.
Oh, uh,
It's deer.
oh, venison. Okay. Um,
Shove it un-
so
shove it under the door. It'll figure it out.
okay. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have Ruford go shove that under the door.
You go back outside, and there is a small gap from the door and the dirt flooring in the ground. I don't know why I called it a flooring, but it's not a large gap. Can I get you to make me a sleight of hands check? That is
Yes.
a +2 to a d20. We're just gonna see if you get that thing underneath there with any success, or if it's a goddamn mess.
So random, but I love the new map.
Thank you, thank you.
Alright, so which D was this again? Six?
This is a d20, sleight of hand. You're gonna add a six. You're gonna add a
Uh,
2, one brain
oh,
cell.
okay.
Now, before I check, is that a 20?
It says six.
Good, good. Okay, we're gonna add a +2 to that, and that is an 8. So not quite passing by my standards. But not an entire fail. You see the little bit of gap underneath the ground, and you proceed to take the meat, open the package slightly, and attempt to shove it under the door and the dirt, only to not really have enough momentum and grip on the floor to do so, or traction against the ground to do so, and falling face first, knocking your head into the door.
Oops. Shit.
I'm gonna say that's 1 point of damage, mainly as a humiliation factor, but it's still there.
Oh,
You take the damage and
there goes my pride. One damage.
you take this damage and just wipe out face first on the ground. In doing so, you can see just barely beneath the crack this creature's slowly torting its body around the door, stopping from trying to grab and shake at it, as it slowly reaches down a mangled and broken humanoid like hand, gripping at the blood and gored meat from underneath the door that is still frozen, and pulling violently, trying to get it through the door. It takes it a good 6 tries of it violently shaking the shed and the door before it manages to get a chunk of the meat inside. You don't hear much after that, and it's silent for a good 2 minutes before the same thing happens again as it tries to pull more meat through the door from this package.
I shouldn't laugh. I feel a little bit bad, but you know, you know what? It's fine. I hit my head already, so uh, I guess I'll just leave him at that. As terrible as that sounds, I feel like there's more going on. I think I remember something about trying to contact the others.
A-okay. You head back inside the store again. Actually, can you roll me a perception check?
Okay.
And in your case, that is a plus. 4. Ooh, you are lowing roll. You are rolling low today, and this both it makes me ecstatic and terrified. That is a 6. You do not notice anything out of the ordinary. You don't actually notice anything at all. You barely manage to refine the back door in order to come inside. As you do so, you can vaguely hear voices out front, but they're not really your main concern as you shuffle over to the dial up the home phone one more time and try once again to call your friends. Is there anyone in specific you want to try calling again? You have access to the phone booth, so you can call anyone whose name has been mentioned or try to recall your friends from memory. Hello?
1 second.
You're good. I didn't
I,
know if my Wi Fi died.
you're fine. I just, have, um, something family going on. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. In fact, let's take a quick break until you're ready. See y'all in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
survive.
Just a sip,
Does it still matter which one?
just a drip.
Am I dumbfounded when I slip?
You can't believe,
I can't believe it.
can't believe,
I can't believe.
you can't believe.
I can't believe this happened. Wow. French vanilla, I think I should sit this one out. Maybe a cup of self-control would be the right.
It's the flavor, it's the flavor you want.
Maybe so, but it feels better to check than to reflect. Ooh.
Got the sunshine on my face, let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great when the sunshine on my face. Let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great when the sunshine on my face. Let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great when the day hits from the summer come waves in. I'm chasing friends that wanna hang to the days in. Like hang ten, this is shit you play, then you play again. I'm making the type of thing to stay in your playlist. On the run like you out of the booth. I'm lost and wanted like I'm out on the loose. What matters to you? No, really, what matters to you? All push, no pull, gets you out of the loop. And I've been waiting for the days like this. A lot so, but also when I say like this, my parents son making money on some Ray-Ban shit. I never thought I'd see the days when it came to this. And I've been waiting for the days like this. A lot so, but also when I say like this, my parents son making money on some Ray-Ban shit. No, it's only a taste, it feels amazing, yeah. When the sunshine on my face, let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great when the sunshine on my face. Let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great when the I kinda know what you mean. It's never just what it seems. I gotta get to there just to find out it's only the beginning. Walking through this world, I seem to fall in love with everyone
and hiya, everybody. So, just a very quick thing. Rupert actively needs to go take a quick lunch break, so for that reason, I'm gonna end the stream, and then once Rupert is done, we're gonna come back and continue on. So, please hold a pin and everything, and we will be right back. Say be right back, Rupert. Up, he dead.
We will be right back. I gotta eat dinner.
Alright, we'll see you all in just a quick second or two. Bye!